back to nature on my doorstep. This next section, basically I'm going to show you some of the other things I use on the models. I have that much stuff, it's, I thought I'd show you the main things. Simple to start with, is when you're making things out of your balsa wood, and you need to make, say, a door or a wall, first make a template, something like this. Then you can lay that on the balsa wood, you can cut it out, don't throw any of these away. I have got loads of templates I've made up, because you can adapt these. Vital to keep, because they take so long to do, you don't want to be throwing these away, so I just put them all together in a bag and keep them. But basically just that bit of thin cardboard paper, you just lay it on the laminate. Once you cut it out, mark it out with a pencil, then use a craft knife and a ruler, so you got your straight edge. And balsa wood cuts very easily anyway, so but certainly you must make templates first. Things like this, a bit of ribbon, you think, what could you use that for? Ideal for borders in rooms when you're papering, because sometimes you can see lines. These are ideal to cover up. Pound from local shops, craft shops and things. Ideal to have, last forever. Now paints by numbers. You get paints with them. You can get them really cheap, and the paints are great for painting furniture, things in gardens, everything, and it's so cheap and it goes a long way. Certainly worth buying, saves a lot of money, and you get lots of different colours, so well worth getting things like that. And you're painted by numbers and keeping the paints. So that's that. I also use these are like for airfix. I'm not massively keen on these, to be honest, because one, they take a long time to dry and they can take a lot of coats, so I only use them if I have to, but otherwise I don't bother, because like I say, there are better model paints out there now than these, so, and they're quite expensive. These ones are good. Artist paints. Get these quite cheap. And again, variety of colours. You only need a little bit of these. Just put on a bit of old wood or anything. Paint things with. Dries very quick. Covers very well. Very rarely needs 2 coats. And like I say, a tube of this will last a long time. So if you buy a set of all different colours, it's going to last you a very long time model making. And again, not very expensive. These are just paints I put in these pots, but B&Q again, they do testers. Sometimes they have them on sale 50p, buy them. Doesn't matter if you don't use them forever and a day, one time you're going to need that colour. And 50p, you've got tons of paint to use. So, because you're going to need lots of different colours. Felt's very good for a variety of things. I use it for carpeting, not these colours, but any leftovers, again, I keep, do not throw away. You can also use them to make curtains if you wanted. But, where is it? Here it is. Cloth. Any pieces of cloth, you only need a little bit to keep, put them in a bag, get a good collection together, do for everything, tablecloths, curtains, you name it, you can make anything up with these, and you only need a very small piece of the cloth kept back, because models obviously don't use a lot. So again, a long way. Same with wallpapers. If you're wallpapering anything, you've got leftovers, keep, because sometimes they can get damaged and you've got replacements. So definitely keep any offcuts, a little bit of wallpaper. You think, what's the point keeping that little bit? That little bit of model, that's probably can be one wall. So don't keep. And another top tip, airfits, you get what the airfits come on, keep these. Why? Guttering. Simple as bits of guttering. Goes along the front of houses, down, and that's it. Simple. Rubbish, perfect for other aspects of model making. Now, I've spilled some stuff down here, I'm sorry to say. But it's just little bits that I collect. Things like this that I found on car boots. And they're from other models, obviously. They've not used them. You can use them in kitchens, like little knives, forks, spoons, little serving platter things. Perfect. 5p. Keep an eye out, definitely. Right, for your walls, you can buy things like this. They come with about 4 strips in, so you get a lot. $3.25 this costs. It's from Super Quick. Get it at my local model shop, but again, I bet you Amazon do these. Tons of varieties of different brickwork and stonework like this. Again, you just cut it how you want it. Fine glue the balsa wood, put this on, bend it and trim it when it's dry around your windows. Then you can make your window frames, which we'll come to in a bit. Well, I'll show you now. If you want to do window frames, what I use is these matchsticks. You buy a matchstick kit, it comes with the cutters, put them around windows. Once it's all done and painted, they actually work brilliantly for windows. There you do. Again, got greys if you want to use that. I prefer the traditional brickwork. Got those as well. Use those for roofs. They have lots and lots of different styles on these. This one I used on an house roof for the tiling. But like I say, they have so many. And 4 sheets of that size, which is I don't know if it says, is that an A4? Will go a long way, trust me. 4 sheets of that. I did a complete house and still have leftovers, so $3.25 bargain. Alright, top tip again, if you've got things and you need the glue and it's not really delicate, you can use things like this, just to click on the top, hold them together while the glue sets. But if it's really delicate, I'd advise against it because it can break what you're building. But they're not too bad. Worked for me many a time. Then this, just bits of little thin wire you come across. It don't have to be wire, but it's ideal to put around things, twist it, keep things together, particularly in gardens, things like that. So if you ever have anything like this, what I was thinking as well, you can use soldering wire, because that you can bend around and stuff, and it keeps things together, especially in gardens. So, and I just have a collection of all sorts, and I just cut a little bit off if I need it. On that, so, like I say, lots of felt as well. So what I'm going to do now is set a couple of my models, and then I'll show you around those and explain. Some are still in work in progress, they're not finished. Some are. I've got an house model, a caravan as you can see here, and I've also got a garden, which I really like. I've also got a scrapyard I've made, I'll show you that one, and a different type of model, which I'll show you after all those as well. So I hope you're enjoying these videos, and I'll see you in a short while.